Hi everyone, this is Laura and welcome to my channel. I have a design team project to share with you guys. Before I do get to my project and some of the items that I used to create my project, I just want to remind you guys a few things about DIemond DIes. First, they do make dies that are compatible with all die cutting machines. Any machine that you can use a thinlet die, you will be able to use DIemond Die dies with those machines. Also, we do have a coupon code. My coupon code is Thanks Laura, and if you use my coupon code when purchasing an order, you will automatically receive 10% off your total purchase order. And speaking of total purchase orders, whenever you purchase $35 or more from DIemond Dies, you automatically are entitled to free shipping. That is amazing, and it is for both U.S. and international customers. So basically, wherever you live, whether it's halfway across the world or right here in the big old USA, you will get free shipping. And considering what some of the prices are for shipping nowadays, I think that's amazing. Also, I want to remind you that DIemond Dies does have a Facebook. They also have a Pinterest, and they also have a YouTube channel, as well as the website store. And all these links, I will have them in my description box below, so that you guys can easily get to any one of these little places and come and visit. Come on over and check out some of the amazing projects that some of these design team members are making, especially for the summer. We have our 60 days of DIemond Dies going on throughout the whole summer, where you will be able to see a different project from, I believe it's 23 of our guest design team members. That's a lot of guest design team guys. So you can see a different project every day using any one of many of them, and I mean many of the dies that DIemond Dies is offering. So go on over, check out the store, and if you're going to do a little shopping, don't forget to use those coupon codes, whether it's mine or someone else's. Every little bit of savings definitely counts and helps. So let me get to my project. And oh yes, I have a friend. Her name is Rosa V. Well, I call her Rosa V. Her YouTube name is Busy Mom. And we were talking about Christmas and July cards, and I did actually make these Christmas cards. I have a confession, 2 days before the end of July. I actually finished these on July 30th. So I kind of did make the Christmas and July cutoff, but I did have a few family things going on over the weekend and a whole bunch of medical appointments this week. So I wasn't able to make the video until now. So my Christmas in July project was made in July. It's just being posted in August. I wanted to participate after seeing Becky do this for the last 2 and 3 years. I really wanted to try to make some cards and just feel a little accomplished that I got something for the holidays done before time. So I decided to go and do some Christmas and July cards. I've seen a lot of my friends making Christmas cards, and I love the dies that DIemond Dies has for the holidays, especially the pine branch die, which I happen to use on my project. So for my project, these are the dies that I used from DIemond Dies. I used my pine branch die, which is this one right here, which is one of my most favorite dies to play with over the Christmas holiday season. I also used my Cherry Blossom Branch die set. Now this isn't a set, it's the Cherry Blossom Tree Branch set, but I only used the tree branch. I did not use the cherry blossoms. I used my nesting set, which is this one right here. It's called Labels 1 nesting set from DIemond Dies as well. And I used my DIemond Dies poinsettia die, and I used the smaller of the 2 flowers. Again, love my poinsettia die. They are amazing. For this project, on one of the cards that I made, I also used my Gorgeous Girl stamp set here. This was gifted to me by Louise a while ago, and I just love her. It's called the Friendly Hedgehog. And isn't that little hedgehog cute? Yeah. Love, love, love this set. I love the fact she has the little winter hat and the mittens and the boots. Reminds me so much of my girls because they had a little hat just like this when they were little ones. I also used my Snowflake embossing folder by Embossalicious. And what else did I use? Oh, I used a few little stamp sets from Lawn Fawn and from CC Designs for my sentiments. So let me get to sharing the cards. The first card that I made was a 4x4 card, and it's this one right here. And the reason I was inspired to make these cards was I wanted to use these little cardinals. I love cardinals. They're one of my favorite birds, and I happen to be lucky enough to have a few of these living in my in my yard. Well, going through my Christmas stuff, I noticed that I've had these for quite some time. They're by, I think it's K & Company, and they're 3-dimensional, and I've had them in my stash, and I really, really wanted to use them, so I decided to finally put them on the card. So what I did was I cut out a 4x4 card base out of red cardstock. I added some of this basic gray Christmas paper, which is extremely old. It's been in my stash forever. So again, I was super happy to use that. I added that. I have this little black die cut in the background that I used. I have some flat back pearls that I put on here. And then in the center of that die cut, let me just get my little magic wand here. I don't know if you can, I'm hoping the camera will pick that up. Here and here is where I use the pine branches. I cut it out of green pine, a pine green cardstock, and a yellow, not a yellow green, it's kind of like a yellow green, it's more of a lighter green, but this is in foil. And I just glued both of those down together. Here I have my tree branch, which I cut out of chipboard. And yes, guys, these dies will cut through chipboard like butter. And I just want to show you the chipboard that I did cut it out of, because I'm always asked, oh, what kind of chipboard did you use? Was it thin? Was it thick? I don't know if you would call, I'm so sorry, I dropped that. I mean, to me this is like medium weight chipboard. Well, that's what it seems like to me, and I cut right through this without a problem. It's not cereal box, it's actual chipboard. I don't know if you can hear the thickness there, but it's pretty thick. Like I said, to me it would be a medium weight, cut through it with no problems. Then I painted my tree branch with Vintage Photo Distress Inks. To that I added my little poinsettia die cut here, which I cut out of red glitter paper. I added a bow, and then to finish it off I added these little acrylic flower gems that I had in my stash. On the inside I followed with the same pattern paper and another die cut, and Happy Holidays is another die cut that I had in my stash, and I just added some flat back red pearls to that to finish the card. So that's my first one. The second one, again, used the cardinals again. I just did a few little things different, but kind of the same card. Again, the basic gray holiday paper stack. With this one I wanted it to look a little bit more vintagey, so I kind of distressed all around the paper with my scissors. I added another die cut here. Here I have the cardinals, and on the cardinals I did add some stickles on both cards. This one I added more berries than flowers, and I used my little red flatback pearls to give the illusion of little berries growing on the pine branches. Again, here's that cherry blossom pine branch that I have the little bird kind of standing on with the little pine branches underneath. Here I have my little red poinsettia flower, again with a bow and a little acrylic flower, and I have some of those here as well. And again, just using a red cardstock as my card base, and then on the inside I followed along with the same paper, another die cut, and this is from CC Designs MER, one of her Christmas sentiment sets that I stamped that out using I used the Festive Berry Distress Inks to stamp that out. And that's my second 4x4 card. And for my last card, I used, this one is an A2 size card. For this one, I used a piece of white cardstock to create my card base. Here I have a polka dot black and white paper. And one of the things I'm going to try to do this holiday season, guys, is use a lot of black, green, and red. It's one of my favorite Christmas combinations besides red and gold. And I have not done anything in that color scheme, I noticed, for about 4 or 5 years, maybe even longer. So I'm going to think about that this year and try to incorporate it a little bit more. And you know, thinking about that, that's what inspired this card. So I have a black polka dot background. Here I have some long form paper from the Winter Wonderland paper stack that my dear sweet friend Rosa had sent me for Christmas last year. And I have a little square piece of that, rather rectangle, in the background. Here is where I cut out my label ones die from Diamond Dies, and I embossed it with that embossing folder. And guys, I don't know if you guys can see this embossing. It really made that label one die cut really pop out, and so much detail to these snowflakes. Really, really love that embossing folder. I also love the fact that it's 6x6, so it's really, really nice. Here are my Diamond Die Rosette mini flowers. I die cut these out in red. I added some little flat back pearls in the center and some stickles. Oh, and one die set that I did forget to take out and share with you guys was the holly and berry set, which is also from Diamond Dies. And these are the holly leaves and berries. I did not use the berries. Instead, I used the little roses, but I did use the holly leaves. I distressed them. I used a stylus. And if you're new to my channel or to cup making and you don't know what a stylus is, these are the styluses that I use to help form and create my flowers and my leaves. And I just very lightly on a mat, I created some vines. I also shaped out the leaves so I would give it a little bit more texture and dimension. I added some little stickles and green polka dots on the leaves just to give it a little added sparkle. I have a red ribbon here in the background. I did put the Labels 1 die cut on some foam just to give it a little bit dimension. I added some red flat back pearls to the corner of the cards. And the little image here, the gorgeous girl image, I actually paper pieced her whole entire outfit. I paper pieced her little jacket, her boots, and her hat. And I used, again, that long form, I think it's called Winter Wonderland paper stack that Rosa V has sent me. I used some Copics for her face, her cheeks, and her hair, and her little boots here. And I added red stickles to her socks and her mittens, and so some of the stripes in the hat. And then on the inside, again with the Labels 1 nesting set, some more of that really pretty cardstock, and some more red ribbon and flat back pearls to finish my card off. So guys, those are 3 of quite a few cards that I made over this past weekend, just to kind of join in on the Christmas in July frenzy that I always see every July. And I've never ever been able to, my schedule's been that, I don't know why, but it's always been so hectic that I've never been able to participate. So even though I'm loading this a few days into August, I am still very proud of myself that I actually created some cards in July for the Christmas in July card challenges that have been out there. So I challenged myself and I did it. I hope this inspires you guys to get some of your Christmas cards started early this holiday season. Please go over to the Diamond Dies website store. Check out the amazing Christmas dies that we do have on sale over there. Well, not on sale. I shouldn't say on sale. I'm so sorry. I meant for sale over at the Diamond Dies store. And hey, Labor Day weekend, guys, is coming up, and there's always lots of great sales going on. I'm sure Diamond Dies will be no exception. Also, we still have these random giveaways over at the Facebook page just for people leaving comments and liking some of the projects. So don't forget to go on over and check out those amazing projects and give a nice little comment and a little like to some of the things that you enjoy watching. And you too may win a free die or a gift certificate to purchase some dies over at the Diamond Dies store. Well, that's it for me today, guys. I hope you all have a very blessed day. I hope this has inspired you to try some of these dies. If you have any questions at all about any of my projects or any of the products that I use, feel free to leave them in the description box below, and I will answer them as soon as I possibly can. Have a great day, and bye for now.